Um, I got a couple of pieces of wood cut for this project. It looks, yeah, this side needs to be more flat. I'm gonna take this down a bit. A little bowed out in the middle still. Could be a little flatter. It's better. Still bowed out, but let's see how it looks now. It really doesn't look bad. Maybe I need to flatten a little bit of this out, but it really doesn't look too bad. The problem though is gonna come when I need to attach these. So I don't know how. We could honestly just sand off all this stuff. All right, yeah, so the problem is gonna come when we need to, let's see. Gotta think of how I'm gonna attach these. So I have nails, but I don't know if they'll be too, let's see. All right, so we have nails, but I have a feeling these would split the wood. So let me see. I think this is kind of like what, probably an inch of connection I need. So let's see. Let's see. Let's do a hammer. Okay, we're actually in luck. We're actually in luck. So I found. Well, it looks like we have a couple of these. Well, this would be perfect. I only have one of these right now. Let's see. We have a lot of these little ribbed nails, which I think should work. I guess we should just find out. I'm gonna put this to the side real quick. Raise this up. And let me raise you guys up as well. just maybe you guys can catch this. All right, let's try to put these nails in as squarely. Well, you know what? Let me see. I don't even know if these will go all the way through. Oh no, they will. I think they will. Yeah, I think they'll go all the way through. Just barely though. Probably need a couple of these. So let's see. Sorry if you guys can't see. I'm actually gonna. I want you guys to be able to see this. I'm gonna put you guys up a bit. There we go. Is that better? Let's see. Yeah, that's way better. Okay. So I'm gonna put this here. Take this nail. Missed it. All right. Not too bad. Look at that. There we go. There we go. Okay. These are my saving grace. I didn't know if I had something that would connect them that was like thin enough and not intrusive. Not perfect, but that looks like a pretty good joint to me. That's a pretty good joint. And that'll end up being like that. There we go, dude. I'm excited. All right. Let's take the other side now. I want to put these, well, you know what? First, I want to sand this down, actually. Just a quick, I just want to take off some of these little burrs. Oh my goodness, okay. I need to get a mask real quick, hold on. Okay, I don't see a mask. Okay, so I see why carpenters need masks. Ooh. I'm gonna put another nail in here as well. Or no, you know what? I think I'll do something later. I think I have a plan for that. I'm gonna sand this one down as well. Dude, that looks pretty good to me. So I'm gonna take you guys up again. I'm gonna have this side, which one? This side out. Actually, which side do we, no, I want this side to be out. Okay. We're gonna put this here. Take our nail. So much dust, so much dust. There we go, that's a pretty solid little joint. Let's see how it's fitting. I got this size of wood because I didn't want it to like protrude too much off of the canvas, but I think it'll look pretty nice. You guys can see. I think it'll look pretty nice. Now we need one more piece. That should be like a 12 and like a 13-inch piece. Which we'll just take off of here. I would like, yeah, let's use this edge. This edge is kind of split a bit. Let's see. I don't know. Let me bring you guys down again. This edge is kind of split. Doesn't look half bad from this side though. So maybe we'll use this side and then we'll just cut the length like that. Yeah. So let's flip it. Go here. The length is about here. Start cutting. Ooh, okay. Oh my goodness. There's so much dust. What's up, Blue? No, we have our safety shoes on today. There we go. There we go. Okay. So much dust in the air. It's beautiful. All right, let's zoom out and see if it fits. Yeah, I kind of like the wooden frame, like color-wise. I think. Okay, that's good. We have a little extra here, like on this little edge, so we can sand. we can sand that down and make it flat and even. So we're good, we're good. So let's induce more sneezing and coughing with the sanding. All right, let's do this. Well, as far as space, I don't know. But resources, I spent like $17 for enough wood to make 3 frames. So, I mean, it's really not expensive. That's why I do it like this. Yeah, it's really inexpensive to do it this way, which is like if I were to buy 1 frame, sorry, there are ways to get like cheaper frames, and I have. Like I bought some 12x12s for like $12, like a year ago because they were on sale, and because they just weren't that expensive in the first place. Oh my goodness, a bug. But what's it called? I forgot what I was saying. You can find them for cheap, but I just prefer, it just makes more sense for me to just do it like this. Especially for a 12x24. Like this is a kind of a bigger painting for me. Oh my goodness. It's kind of... So if this is flat, we keep it up. Let's see. Yeah, we need some more, take off some more. Actually really confusing. Like this is kind of is a warped, just warped. Oh, okay, okay. That's fair, that's fair, that's fair. What do you mean? You don't want wood dust in your master bedroom? You don't want wood dust everywhere? Okay. I think we're gonna just see how that fits. It's not perfect. It definitely looks very weird. But let's at least see how it looks. Okay, let's see. Yeah, the wood dust is the best part, dude. Not too bad, not too bad. The bugs in the garage kind of stress me out sometimes too, but that's not a terrible fit. It doesn't look, or at least this end needs to be sanded down, but it doesn't look too terribly bad. So let's sand this side down and we'll connect them. That looks much better. Okay. Zoom out, and then we're gonna go up again. Oops. Let's go up, and then let's try to pin these in. forgot which side was out. Oh, this side was out. Alright, there we go. It's a perfect fit. I did the math, we did the calculations. We busted up. You know, we actually, I didn't use a, ooh, hold on. It actually looks a little, will it connect? Maybe we need to go this side down. Yeah, let's go that side down. Alright. There we go. Still has that little tipping issue. We're gonna put this right here. Boom. Then we're gonna use a hammer. And with the hammer, we're going to go like, take this one. Ooh, look at that. That was a good one. Alright. Same thing for the other side. This definitely has a handmade, home crafted feel. A very rustic feel. Oops. Alright. This, for some reason, this seems harder. It's like, oh my goodness. There we go. As if we never messed up. You guys can't tell, I'm not a professional carpenter. Why does it keep that? Make it straight again. Let's make it like perfectly straight. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, there we go. We may or may not have broken the nail. You know what would, I'm sorry, I just yelled. We would probably benefit from some wood glue as well. Pretty sure I have wood glue, I just don't know where it is. Okay, let's just try again in a different spot. Just try again right next to it. Yeah, I have wood glue. I just don't know where it is, and maybe I should have done that first. You know what? Let me actually be patient first. Here it is. That was a good call on the patience. So let's see. I have this wood glue. Where is it at? There we go. Though I think it's clogged. Yeah, we gotta unclog it somehow. I'm gonna back up real quick. Yeah, let's see if we can unclog this. Maybe we just take this off. Oh, there we go. Okay, so this thing is all clogged up with glue. Oh, dude. Okay, let's see. All right, we're gonna put some wood glue here. There you go. And then connect them like that. Ooh, that wood glue feels nice and firm. Let's drive one in the middle. Try to drive one right here. Oh my goodness. We keep slipping on it. I don't know why. I don't want to snap this one though, so we'll just take it out. I don't want to. I really don't want to snap this nail again. I don't know where my pliers are at for some reason. So we'll just have to try to get this nail out, I guess. For some reason I keep slipping on this one. So we'll try to pull it out. There we go. Okay, good. I was scared it wasn't going to come out. So let's put some more wood glue, I guess. Just soaks into that wood. Oops. Okay. Let's try again. Let's try again. We're gonna run it in the same hole we just poked. One. Let's put them. Let's do them all perfect. All perfect. 2, 3, 4, 5. Dude. Dude, I can't believe it. I actually can't believe it. We've slipped on this same nail like 4 times. I actually can't believe it. Praise God. I actually can't believe it. All right. I can't believe it. Let's see. We've slipped on the same nail. I think this wood must be harder than the other ones. I don't know why though. Okay, yeah, that's not gonna go on any further. I'm gonna take this one out again, and then I have a thought experiment we can try. If you can get this nail out. I don't know why this one's been so different. Yeah. Okay. Nail's been taken out. What if we drove a different nail in? Is this long enough? So I have this nail that's thicker, but I don't, yeah, it's definitely not long enough. Okay, never mind. Never mind, we just gotta give it another shot. Just keep doing it until we get it, I guess. I know there's some carpenters, I see like some woodworkers or construction workers that that can drive nails in like a single hit. I don't think I have the accuracy for that. I don't know what's wrong with me today. Okay, you snapped another nail. I think there must be something with this little knot right here. This knot must be harder than something else. So you know what we're gonna do? You know what we're going to do? We're gonna just snap this off. It's broken. I think this knot at the edge of this wood is like harder to go through, so it's like making my nails bend. We're gonna take a big boy. We're gonna take this gigantic one and see if we can't drive it through. I hope it doesn't split the wood though. That's my only concern, is that it would split the, I think it actually would split the wood because it's very wide, so. Alright, well, what we can do, we have more screws. I have this one that's longer. Don't know if that means it's any stronger, but we can try this one. We're running out of room to try this on, honestly. But I think we're gonna get it. I think I have faith we're gonna get this. If not, we'll just get a new piece of wood. Yeah, I think this knot is the part. There's like some sort of knot in the wood. Okay. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna just try a different piece of wood, because this knot is like making it impossible. Yeah, if you guys can see, there's like a burr, or it's not a burr, but like a knot in the wood. So we're gonna just try another one, which is good. We have plenty of wood, and it was very cheap, so we are all right. We are more than good. So let's take this, and we're gonna cut. We're gonna cut this much wood from it. Yeah, I knew something was wrong when I snapped like 4 different nails. It couldn't have just been my technique. I have to cut what? The burr? Yeah, the burr, the little thing was stressing me out. I think it's just a little hard piece of, like a harder piece of wood, I guess. Whew, okay. I mean, honestly, for hand tools, as at least for my carpentry, this isn't terrible. So I feel. Oh, I want to show you. I want to show you guys something. I got this new tool. I got a new tool. So it's like a it's a plane, a wood planer. I don't know how to use it like this setup. I don't know how to set it down or up or sharpen the blade or anything, but it's supposed to be like, oh, there we go. You're supposed to be able to set it to like an angle. And then be able to like flatten wood. Let's see. I don't know. I need to figure it out, but. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Hold on. There we go. Hold on. See, I think it's supposed to work to like flatten wood out. That's pretty cool. Rabot. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Very cool. I've never worked as a framer. I've applied. I'll say that I've applied for sure. But yeah, this is supposed to make wood flat, which is really cool. So I guess if you have like a spot like this. Also, I don't know if you guys see, okay. I don't know how long you guys been watching, but I literally like messed up on like 1, 2, 3, 4 different nails. And I think it's just because this little bit, you guys can tell this is harder. Like, this looks like a different sort of wood setup. So yeah, okay. Here we go. I wanted to see if this would flatten this out. Whatever, it kind of works. It's pretty cool. But all right, we need to flatten these out, so. Actually, these are like the last. These are the last 2 little bits, or the last piece of wood that I need for the frame. Actually, no, I lied. There's one more piece I would need. At least one more. I'm gonna flatten this out. I'm gonna flatten this piece of wood off. So I think I'm not sure, but there's a chance I'm gonna want to let's see, the edge is decent. There's a chance that I'm gonna want to put some corner supports. All right, let's go back to hammering real quick. I'm gonna go back up to hammering. So there's a chance I'm gonna want to put some corner supports, and I don't really know how to do that, to be honest with you. I don't think I did that for my figure frame. All right, I'm a big fan of how wood smells, like wood shavings. I keep forgetting the wood glue. Dude, keep forgetting. Let's try it here. Let's see if that. What was I saying? I really like how wood shavings smell. I would love to have like a. There's another burr here. We're gonna see. I wouldn't mind having like a portion of my house or property in the future. Here we go with these burrs again. Smelling like wood shavings. It really, for me, it reminds me of, I don't know if you guys grew up with this as well. Ooh, there we go. I don't know if you guys grew up with this as well, but, yeah, dude, the knots are crazy difficult. I should have looked more at the wood. I should have looked more, but this one, this knot had me struggling for real. Like I would get through a little bit, and then the nails would just bend and break and snap, and I messed up like 4 times. But this one's much better. So all right, let's see. Let's see what we're looking at. What we're looking at. I was in the middle of telling the story, and I'll finish it. But for now, I want to see this real quick. There's a huge gap. There's a huge gap. Okay. Okay, there's a huge gap on this side. Let's see. So some measurement was wrong. So we're gonna need to pull it back a little bit. Pull it back like a 1/8 of an inch maybe. This side looks fine. This side looks okay. This side needs to be like shortened. This top piece of wood needs to be short, like a 1/8 of an inch. Okay. What we're gonna do, actually, what I'm gonna do is the easy version. I'm gonna just take this nail out. I'm gonna just how do we do this? Let me take my knife. Take my knife and just pop this up again. There we go. Then I'm just gonna put it where it would be correct, and then we'll sand off the rest of it and take out the nails hopefully. Actually, let's take out the nails first. Oh my goodness. We're taking out sunken nails already. I want to zoom in. There we go. Let's put it to where it would be correct now. Hang it up like that. I don't want to do it too tight because I'm going to have to squeeze this painting in here again. Yeah, okay, so let's just nail this in. Honestly, we could nail in the exact same holes, but let's do it here. Oops. There's one, and there's 2. Okay, look at this. Now let's see. Now let's see what we're looking at. Oh, beautiful. Look at her. There we go. Look at the frame. We're gonna need to sand a lot of this little bit. Honestly, I would probably prefer to just saw it off. Also, I handle the way I handle tools and everything is absolutely atrocious. I understand that, but at the same time, I guess it is how it is. That nail was actually relatively safe the way I did it, I think. This is not going to be. This is going to be look crazy. No, okay. Oh, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Whew, okay, we're being very careful. Very, very, very careful. The blade is really not all that sharp, to be honest with you. I'm gonna go back from the other side and take the last little bit of this off. Use a lot of this. Ooh. Okay, I thought I'd cut myself. All right, I think we can sand from here. I think that's enough. I think I put my hands in enough danger today. We can just sand the rest of this off. Okay, I put my hand in enough danger right now. I'm just gonna sand off this last little bit. Honestly, what I'm most worried about is breathing in this these sand particles. Or these little wood shavings. Isn't this pretty cool? I got this at the same time as the other one. This little Stanley. Isn't this pretty sick? It looks like a little German World War II era gun or something. All right, this time I'm gonna put glue on all the parts I didn't before. So I'm gonna put some glue here. Boom. Put some glue again here. And then put some glue here. There. Oops. Finding the little holes is kind of difficult again. I can't tell where I nailed it at. There we go. There we go, look at that. Beautiful, look at that. Boom. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. All right, let's look at our handiwork. I think I did prick myself with a little nail. You're being chemtrailed. I don't know if we're being chemtrailed anymore. I used to think that. All right. I think the frame looks good. I'm proud of my work. All right. There you go. Boom. Now, what I am really wondering right now is if I want to paint it black. I guess I should also think about one corner supports, that could be something to add. And then also, I shouldn't lay this painting face down. Corner supports and then maybe a middle beam. But I think that sawdust thing is real. I think sawdust is something you don't really want to be breathing in. Alright, do we want to put a middle beam like this? Okay, I need to think. I think I want some kind of corner support, but I don't know if I want a middle beam. All right, let's see this. So I have these little excess planks of wood that no, that wouldn't fit. Maybe we could, I don't know what canvas middle supports even look like. What would a middle support look like? I'm really not sure of what the beam would look like, or like how we would support it. We can do something like this, where we do 1, 2, but then I guess that would mean it would have to stick off the wall quite a bit whenever it's framed. You know what? Let me go grab a canvas real quick, and I'm gonna see how they actually do it. How real framers do it. All right, so this frame, this is a frame of I didn't make this frame, but this is a frame I bought. And they just put a staple at the corners of where these two little things meet. So I guess I could do, let me see if I even have staples heavy enough. A middle support looks like the one that it's in the picture. Yeah, that's a middle beam, right? But this is like on the frame. I could do it right here, like on the canvas as well. But then that means it would have to come off of the thing, right? Have to come off of the wall. I guess that's not too bad. It's not terrible. I just want it to be thinner if I were to do that. I just want a thinner piece of wood. But that doesn't sound so bad. Let's do that. Let's just put a middle. Let's put a middle beam. And then we can use, well, no, let's not use this piece. Let's use another piece. I forgot what I was saying. Yeah. Let's. I really would like a L. I think that's what I would want. Like a little metal L that goes here. That would be perfect, but I don't know what that is or what that would be or where I would get that from. But I don't have it, so let's just do a. Okay, let me see. A middle beam would take us how far off the wall? Let's see. If I had a middle beam, it would put us. So if we had a wall, go like this. That's not so bad. That's not so bad. And then maybe that gives us something to hang it off of. I don't know. Does that give us a hang? Let's see. I'm so confused right now. If we have like a beam here, what about that? What about like a beam up top? Does that give us like a hanging? Man, this is tough. I have no clue how this works. I guess we could just cut this piece and find out what happens. All right, let's see. I guess the worry is that it would be too far off the wall. That I shouldn't have done that. That was too much. I shouldn't have cut the side like that. But all right. All right. Let's see. Let me think. How paintings are usually hung with like some sort of beam that goes across the side like this, right? So if it's like this, right? And you have a middle beam. And then we could put this beam and then two things right here. And do a thing across like that. All right, let's try that. Because we got to try something. We can't stay thinking forever. Okay, we're going to put these. Just grabbed a bunch of other screws. Where'd they go together? Ow! Oh my goodness. I keep getting cut by like little pieces of something. I can't tell what they are. Like little shards of like glass or something. Ow. My thumb hurts really bad. That actually hurt. I don't know what that was. It feels like a little piece of glass or something. This wood is so soft you can almost drive a nail like just by pushing it through.